There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Crying out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. The hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N, this is Crime Watch, and we are back. Top of the evening to all those of you who are locked online. A special good evening to all those of you who are looking at me live from all over the world. A special good evening to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday, the 9th of January. I tell you, the month is just flying, just flying. But it's a long month, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, the murder toll is 14. Yeah, 14. On Friday, I left here with 7. So over the weekend, we had 7, and all that's happening. But the minister, the prime minister said today, those of you who have your concerns with Fitzgerald Hines, the Minister of National Security, the Prime Minister came out publicly and said he's satisfied with the performance of the Minister of National Security. I didn't say it. That's what the Prime Minister, the head of the Security Council, as you know, the Prime Minister is the head of the Security Council, and he said he's comfortable, he's you know, he's good with it, he's good with it. All right, so again, okay, but let me just I want to touch on the president issue a little bit because some of you have been paying attention there. The opposition leader said that, as you know, the government had nominated Christine Kangaloo, Vice President of the Senate President Christine Kangaloo, and you know, and they had nominated her. The opposition said that they're not going to accept it because they think that's too much of politics. They want somebody more independent. The opposition but they recommended Senior Counsel Israel Khan, yeah, very distinguished, very learned man, and but again, that's what the Prime Minister said that, and you know, I tell me that they said that you all could do what you want. You all could do what you want. That is a done deal. That is, as they say, that is signed, seal, and deliver, that she will be the next president. That's all because they have the majority at the end of the day. Prime Minister Dr. Rowley earlier today dismissed the opposition nominee, Senior Counsel Israel Khan, for the post of president, saying he was a UNC activist. The PNM, the Prime Minister spoke at the hastily called press conference at the Diplomatic Center, where he explained at length areas in the country where sitting members of parliament can be nominated to become the president, but such person could have to vacate their seat. Questioned on the UNC pick of Senior Counsel Khan, the Prime Minister said once he gets the required numbers to become a nominee, the Electoral College would have to have the last say by the government. Was moving ahead with the Senate President, but the government was moving ahead with the Senate President. So he said, well, yeah, they could recommend Israel Khan Senior Counsel. In fact, Israel Khan did represent me in a case. He was one of my attorneys. Very super great guy. Yeah, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I know him. I've known him personally. I know him personally. He's a good guy. And so what the Prime Minister had to say. Go straight to it, please.
The Constitution makes provision for that. Israel Khan is a personal lawyer. Israel Khan has been in a number of political parties, the ONR, the NER, and I dare say he has been a UNC activist. Israel Khan has been very outspoken in abusing me publicly, and the PNM and others. And therefore, I think that's a good pick from a scam and facade basis. It shouldn't surprise any of us.
Yeah.
But of course, it falls to members of the parliament. If he gets 12 votes, if he gets 12 nominees, he would be a properly nominated person. And then we go and we'll all vote in secret. And the matter will end there. There's no need for us to get on as though the country is on fire and there's no water hose. There's no need for all this bacchanal and denigration. There's a process laid out in the Constitution. And don't tell me that if I don't agree with you, you will declare war. We didn't declare war. The Constitution makes provision for that. Israel Khan is a personal lawyer. Israel Khan has been in a number of political parties, the ONR, the NAR, and I dare say he has been a UNC activist.
Last Friday, ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister announced that the Senate President Christine Kangaloo has been nominated by the government to become the next president. This is from last Friday. Go ahead. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in a press conference call later that afternoon, opposition leader Kamla Prasad said the government rejected Kangaloo's nomination for the post of president of the country because she was politically tainted with the PNM. Go to that video, please. Over the weekend, the opposition leader issued a press statement indicating it had nominated Senior Counsel Israel Khan to become the country's next president. So to all editors, to all opposition proposes Israel Khan Senior Counsel as the next president of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. The opposition today have requested the government to consider Mr. Israel Khan Senior Counsel for president of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Yesterday we indicated our non-support for Ms. Kangaloo on the basis right, blah, blah, blah. Intalia, that is sitting PNM politician under the hand of the Prime Minister, serious issues will arise about apparent bias in decision-making and whatnot. So they had some concern. They had some concerns with respect to the Christine Kangaloo being a PNM. Both parties have the same concern. That they're saying that their candidate also, he's politically tainted and whatnot. But in fact, it was just brought to my attention that there are technical problems on Synergy right now, which is no fault of ours, and they have their engineers working on it. Remember, you could go to I.A.N Network on Facebook, I.A.N Network on YouTube, or you could go on IANallen.org. So there's so many platforms. That's why I tell you, we cater for all these things. So don't think that the show have to be cancelled and whatnot, and you can't see me on TV, no problem, life goes on. All right, we do business. Chairman of the Commission of Enquiry into Paria. No, so I'm going across to the Paria LMCS Commission of Enquiry. So I'm jumping to that to give you some news on that. Chairman of the Commission of Enquiry into Paria diving charge. He dismissed a request from Paria Fuel Trading Company Limited to bar relatives of the 4 victims from testifying at the commission. Again, Chairman of the Commission Inquiry into Paria diving charge. He dismissed the request from Paria. What Paria doesn't want, they don't want the relatives of the divers coming out, speaking and giving evidence and whatnot, what they know at the Commission of Enquiry. So the chairman of the inquiry has dismissed that. Counsel for Paria, Senior Counsel for Paria, Senior Counsel Gilbert Patterson, in a submission earlier today said if the Commission was to allow such, it would be out of scope of its remit. However, King's Counsel Jerome Lynch, Chairman of the inquiry, later ruled that the family members of the 3 deceased men can testify before the Commission.
Mr. Chairman, I was under the mistaken impression that the terms of reference is what grounds and guides and circumscribe the jurisdiction of the Commission.
Grounds and guides, not circumscribes.
Well, we seem to respectfully have a different view on that, so I respect yours. The point is that the terms of reference, as counsel, let me put it first up front. As counsel, it's my duty to assist the Commission not to exceed its terms of reference, if I am of that respectful view. So I have a duty to assist the Commission. I don't have the liberty of some of the other counsel to make speeches about emotion and public and all of that. That may be fine, but the terms of reference as they stand, and my experience has been, and the law has supported me, that if after terms of reference have been issued and there is an occasion to widen them, to give wider jurisdiction, there is always amended terms that are issued. And that is what informed my, my assistance, what I consider to be an assistance to the Commission today to object to that evidence has been outside the terms of reference. Let me also say, there is no intent by my client and by extension me to seek to stifle any voice. That is not the reason for this application or this objection. It is purely as a counsel in the Commission to assist the Commission. So there's no intent to stifle anyone. It's just.
But do you accept that that actually is the effect of your application?
Well, so that's what we live by in courts every day. That we have to stand by the law and the consequences will flow therefrom.
But this isn't a court, is it? I mean,
no,
I appreciate we're governed by many of the rules of the court.
It's not a court.
But it is a public inquiry designed to bring out all of the issues for the public's consideration as well as our own. They should be entitled, shouldn't they, to hear all of the things that impact upon the ultimate decisions that we will need to make. I will make my decision after we've had our break. I will probably reserve the reasons until tomorrow or a day later. We have made a partial decision for, as to the evidence. I have reviewed the evidence of Vanessa Cussie, Jamie Manadath Ali, Catherine Ali, Alaya Henry, Tia Gopal, and a statement that's said to be from the Kurban family. I would like that to be identified precisely who that is in due course. Our decision is this, is that the evidence of Vanessa Cussie, Jamie Manadath Ali, and Catherine Ali, together with somebody who will be identified, I anticipate, from the Kurban family, are admissible and relevant to this inquiry. And as such, their evidence will be given in the manner in which I have described. The reasons for that decision will be given tomorrow morning. I reserve at the moment our decision in relation to Alaya Henry and Tia Gopal. They are respectively the daughter of Yusuf Henry and the mother of Alaya Henry. And in those circumstances, we will consider them a little further before making a final decision on their, the admissibility of their evidence. So that's the decision we've reached.
Somebody just messaged me, are we live on Facebook or we're not live on Facebook? Yes, we are live on I.A.N Network on Facebook, I.A.N Network on Facebook. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you have been complaining about what's happening on Synergy, but it has to be repaired. That will be repaired shortly, and they are working on it. All right, so again, bear with us. Now somebody said that it's showing much better. Ladies and gentlemen, so also let's go. going to tell you about the crime now. The murder toll for the year stands at 14, with 7 people, including a 6-year-old child, being killed between Friday and earlier today. So again, the murder toll stands at 14, with 7 people, including a 6-year-old child, being killed between Friday and earlier today. Remember, on Friday, I left you with 7. So if I left you with 7 on Friday, so then we could come again with another 7 in by Wednesday. Yeah, we could have another 7 if it keeps up like this. Yet the Prime Minister says that he's happy. This is a little girl that lost her life. This is the little girl that lost her life, just to let you know that. Yeah, this is the little girl that lost her life. Kylie Maloney, yeah. She's been identified as Kylie Maloney. Her life was snatched from her. Yeah, just imagine that, eh? Gunmen rained terror on a house in Sandy Grande. Let me just tell you one time. The murder toll for the year stands at 14, with 7 people, including a 6-year-old child, being killed between Friday and earlier today. The murder took place at Blake Avenue. The murders took place now at it's 7 over the weekend, and we had 7. So I'm just telling you how it went down. The murders took place at Blake Avenue in Sandy Grande, 2 in that was 2 Circular Drive in Arima, Garcia Circular in Arima, 2 Kelly Trace Piaco 1, and McCarthy Street in Santa Cruz 1, and Aruca 1. Northern Division has accounted for the most murders for the year thus far, with 6 of the 14 murders, 2 of the incidents being double murders. So Northern Division had 2 double murders for the year thus far. So I'm just going to give you a breakdown now. Northern Division, they had 3. Northeastern Division had 3. Do we have this little shot here? Central Division had 2. Eastern Division had 2. Southern Division had 1. Western Division had none. Policeman Division had none. Southwestern Division had 0. Tobago had 0. And let me start off with sad news, where how the 6-year-old girl was gunned down while her mother and 2 others were wounded during a shooting at a house along Blake Avenue extension in Sandy Grande on Sunday the 8th. The deceased victim has been identified as Kylie Maloney, who lives at Quash Trace, Foster Road in Sandy Grande. Kylie's mother, 26-year-old Akila Maloney, was shot in the leg. Her boyfriend, 34-year-old Kevin Lucas, a.k.a. Shrek, was hit in the back, and 45-year-old Dexter Trotman was shot in the arm. The shooting happened during the early hours at Lucas' home, and several armed men dressed in camouflage clothing entered the yard of the house and announced themselves as police. They began banging on the door and firing shots through the window structure before forcing their way inside, into a wooden structure. Lucas, who appeared to be Lucas was the main target, covered Kylie and an 11-month-old baby brother as shots were fired at him. He pretended he was dead, and suspect fled the house. All the injured victims were taken to Sandy Grande District Hospital, where they were treated by Kylie, a first-year student at the Sandy Grande 7-Days Adventist School, did not make it. So here we are showing you videos. So the target, what they are saying, word on the ground was the boyfriend of Kylie's mother. The boyfriend, Kevin Lucas, 34-year-old, Shrek. All right, so this is Kylie's mother. Her boyfriend was the target. They're saying that he was the target. Several gunmen, shots fired. Now I can't show Kylie's face. This is Kylie on her bed. On his bed, sorry. This is the mother on the bed. Akila, this is Akila on the bed. Yeah, this is the mother who was shot in the foot. She was shot in the leg. But her boyfriend, Kevin Lucas, a.k.a. Shrek, was sitting in the back. And there was a 45-year-old man, Dexter Trotman, was shot in the arm. All right? This guy with the hat is Dexter Trotman. He was also shot. Sad to say, the 6-year-old, Kylie Maloney, died. So sad. Gunmen don't, listen, man. Gunmen don't care about nobody again. Open up the lines. Gunmen don't care, you know. And let me just say, see that carnival thing coming up there? You see your gunman, nobody don't wait and gunman wait until you're in a secluded place and with that too much people around, with that children playing. Boy, them opening fire on you, you know, they opening fire on you. They opening fire on you. Yeah, they opening fire on you. I showed you the instrument, I showed you the gun, the little weapon that a police sent me this, and they're very fearful. They think that it's already in Trinidad. Yeah. To me, I wanted to send you something, and it's frightening. Eh? It is frightening. It is frightening, and I want to believe that a police sent me this. Eh? A police sent me this, and they want to believe. I don't know. Now, hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Allen.
Hi.
The crime situation is very much out of hand, but it not just affects just the country alone, it affects social services because so many people being hurt from gunshots. How are they going to continue to work and make a living?
Yeah, well, everybody.
They
Well,
will be
yeah.
destabilized.
Exactly, but are you comfortable? Are you happy with the Minister of National Security performance?
Who would be happy?
Exactly, who would be happy? I mean, here you have a little child, a 6-year-old gunned down at her home. Just imagine, everybody survived, but the child lost her life. Everybody survived, and the main target lived on all to the main target, who was the child's stepfather, he survived. He was the main target. So, I mean, men who are heavily armed but break down a door, they may come to kill a little child, they knew who they was coming for. So you see how whoever having a relationship with people, how that could compromise your family, you see? So you say, you have to know you're having a relationship with. You might be having a relationship with a gunman, a man with a bad record, and you're bringing him home. You're compromising everybody's safety in the house. You're compromising your mother's safety, your father's safety, everything. Because gunman are coming for nobody just so. Look what, and I just showing you, look what it caused this woman, the loss of her child. Look at this, the loss of her child. All this is just different shots we got. All this is just shoot up the washing machine, everything shots. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good evening, Mr. Allen. I find the government should ban carnival, postpone carnival, and with this COVID thing, the crime situation is out of hand. And with this COVID thing, it will come down here and it will spread again. Bye.
Exactly, and I will tell you this, imagine, let me tell you something, imagine. They have about 12 schools, they have a lot of schools closed right now. I think it's about 12, somebody was telling me it's about 12. 11 in Trinidad and 1 in Tobago. Look at Pichima East, a school that I attended. And that school is closed because they had a fire. The 1 to 3, Form 1, 2, and 3, I think, they're not attending school because of some little fire they had at a building. But government will say there's no money. There are bridges across Trinidad and roads that have collapsed that is impassable for residents. And it might cost about 800,000. Some might cost at least 600,000. But they say they don't have no money. But yet they could fine, and I hope we have that article, they could find $500 to pay Pan Man for carnival. Yeah, once you're playing Pan, in any band in Pana and in Panorama and whatnot, you're going to get a grant of 500. You really think that's craziness? That is craziness. That is craziness. Yet I don't know. That is terrible. So just to let you know, business places also should put back a sanitizing station outside. You should do that upon entering, because you telling me you want to have carnival. We are fearful because people are going to come here. They're sure there are going to be people coming from with travel history and whatnot. But nevertheless, we want carnival. But let me tell you something. When they shut down businesses and whatnot, it doesn't affect them enough, because everybody had a show money every month. Every minister, whether it be senator, whether it be opposition or government, everybody had their money. Everybody got their money. While some of you weren't working, while some of you had to close down your business, send home your staff and whatnot, every government worker got their money, so people could talk now. Everybody could talk, but it's only who in the kitchen can really feel the heat. All the masons, all the plumbers, all the people who get 800 every week, and the money finish as soon as they reach at the door of their home, because they have to buy chicken, they have to buy milk, they have to buy food stuff. They're living on a paycheck. They have no time to save. They might take $20 or $50 from a salary, or 100 or 200 and put it away for a rainy day, but in the middle of the week, they will use it up again. And you are telling me, and I totally agree with that, put more measures in place for carnival, put more measures in place. You understand? And you telling me, oh, we can't fix bridges, we can't fix schools, but how just so we could find $3 million? How just so? How just so you could find $3 million? So you already know how much pan man it have in Trinidad then. Well, I should get a pan and get 2 sticks and get $500. Because that's what they're doing. I sure you all don't even know about that. So just let me just tell you that. Look at this 6-year-old. I saw a weapon that a policeman, somebody sent me. And I still wonder if that surface, and that could be here, nobody here know, you know. Got gun coming in barrel, and all by midway, all kind of thing, got gun coming in barrel. Let me take a fast break. Homeland Marketing, Sheikh Lisha, Passage to Asia, all-inclusive, Carnival Kisses, Double R Restaurant, King Cool, Limited Auto, AC Parts and Services, Staten Ultrasound, Staten Drugs, and CTS College. Just take a fast break.
Marketing Company Limited, and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chikwanas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
Guess who's selling his vehicle? I.A.N himself. Ride in style with a luxurious BMW M4 Sports. Low mileage and in top condition. For more information, call 294-4081.
Sheikh Lisha Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags, leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder, and greaseproof paper, ideal for doubles, french fries, and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust Sheikh Lisha Limited, 665-3336.
Passage to Asia. Ultra all-inclusive. Carnival Kisses. Sunday, 5th February 2023. St. Andrews Golf Course, Mocha, Marabao. Get your tickets at Passage to Asia. Wings, Tuna Puna, Extra Food, Riverline, Price Plaza, MS Food City, Day, Westby's, Diego Martin, Richards, West Mall, Dave Sibalak Hardware, Pinal, SC Persad Hardware, Marabella, Brand Tech, Londonville, Lazy Lizard, Rodney Road. Call 672-2701, 742-4309, 685-8697, and 465-7322. Passage to Asia. Carnival Kisses.
Here's another reason to advertise on Crime Watch. Over 45 million views on YouTube alone in the last 6 years. An outstanding 13 million views for 2022. and on track to surpass that in 2023. In just the previous month, we have surpassed over 1 million views and close to 200,000 hours of watch time. Can you imagine the reach our YouTube platform will get you? Don't forget, persons will also see your business every day by watching our live program on television, on our website, our iOS and Android applications, and of course, our Facebook page that boasts over 576,000 followers. Our packages are based on viewership so that your business can get the most exposure possible. Advertise where the people are watching. Advertise where it matters on Crime Watch.
Get delicious meals and cold drinks at Double R Restaurant and Bar. Enjoy local cuisine daily and our Saturday Riverline menu, fireside duck, cascadoo, goat head, lagoon rice, and more. Delivery available in the Chaguanas area. Call us today for more info.
Beat the heat at Kinko Limited Auto AC Parts and Services. Our techs have years of experience keeping you cool and comfortable. Exceptional prices, quality work, and outstanding services. Call, WhatsApp, or come in today and take advantage of our many specials.
Stuff and Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in Chaguanas, first world drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products, and more. We also carry British Parliament Hilden water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec, gourmet foods and snacks, a selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
Are you dissatisfied with your child's performance in primary school? Concerned about face-to-face classes or bullying? Enroll your child at CTS College Private Primary School. Classes are online and ideal for students entering infants to Standard 5. We focus on holistic development and critical thinking, with weekly assessments and intensive SCA preparation. Our dedicated teachers would help your child get their desired results at the SCA exam. Registration is ongoing. Visit ctscollege.com for more details.
So, you know, I'm just going back to where the 6-year-old girl was gunned down, Kylie Maloney, because her stepfather was the target. And we did a little interview there. In fact, we were going to thank them for showing us the gravity of the situation there. And we did an off-camera interview. Go ahead, with the mother. Go ahead.
Up about 2 o'clock, so see 3 men jump in there.
Like, to shield them now. Last night, me and my boyfriend and my child was going to sleep. Well, my child was not sleeping, and afterwards, well, I just lie down because I could not sleep. And I just hear he brother calling my boyfriend, and telling him men coming in the yard and thing. Because he's seen it on the camera and he's saying men coming in the yard and do so now while he's saying that now, the men and them start, he telling me the men and them start to ball police open up the door. And while the ball and police now, they even waiting for we to open the door or nothing, they just start to kick down the door and start to fire shots one time. And then, so I just grabbed my 2 children and started to run. I started to run because I don't even know where to run because it's a board house. And I run straight down by my mother and them because that's the flattest place. And I say I could have lie down there and they might not come there or whatever. And then when they realized like it had nobody on the other side, they come on the next side and start to bang down the door the same way and start to shoot the door. Well, when I realized like they're coming in, and my boyfriend realized that they're coming in on me, he grabbed my 2 children and go on and lie down over them, like to shield them now. And I was running, I get shoot on my foot and break my foot at the same time. And after that, there was like telling my child, my baby, to hush him out and thing, cussing and telling them to hush him out and thing. And like they was coming inside, and I don't know what going on after that. I see like they see they shoot my boyfriend and then like he did and whatever and then and they like they leave or whatever. He packed my son in the next room while he was covering my daughter and he get shoot and she get shoot. but she never survived. I don't know what to do. Like my eyeball, I love that like you. Like I can't do without you, but I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. When the shooting done and thing, we realized that the going over and thing, so we started to walk around and look for whoever gets shot and thing. But I cannot walk, I cannot move from where I was and thing. I was just bleeding, and my boyfriend was telling me, Imani, no, Kylie get shoot, she get shoot and thing. And he telling them to stay with she and make sure she be up and thing now. But by the time the car come, because I was calling police, I called police about 5-6 times. I called his next sister who living on in the back. I called she real plenty times too. Because Kylie was the time my Kylie get shoot and thing now. So I trying to get a car to come for me fast and whatever. And then I told the police that I come fast, but the police never come. Then by the time we reach in the van, my child unresponsive. I tried to call this little girl, I called and she was saying, Kylie. Kylie, till I started to scream and just bawled on the van till we reached the hospital, crying in the hospital, bawling down the place. The child was kind of thing, but she didn't make it. Then when I realized she died, but she really did because the child, and then when I realized my child won. Well, the way they were shooting, and then they were shooting like they're coming in to kill everybody. They were shooting like they wanted everybody to do it now. And like when they see like they hit my boyfriend or whatever, and then like when they stop shoot, and like they're going the way. I thought though that was going to kill me too. That was going to kill everybody. Last night. Yeah.
We are live on national television.
Yeah.
I just wanted to call you and just ask you, I mean, I can imagine what you're going through.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
This is my sister here who gets shot. Hello, good night.
Hi, Akila.
Yeah, good night.
I.A.N. Allen here. I said, let me just give you a call and just imagine how you're feeling, girl. I was just listening to the interview. That is terrible. Everybody was sleeping in the house?
Yeah, we were sleeping, and then my brother, come and call them. And tell them we men coming in the air and all kind of thing. And I saw my boyfriend go outside because he saw his brother outside now, but he wanted to stay with me.
So wait, who wanted to stay with you?
My boyfriend, he stayed inside with me. He didn't want to go and leave me. And when we tried to escape on the next side of the door, because there's a done break down one side of the door now. And when we tried to escape on the next side now, they were saying my child crying on that side, so they come on that side. And started break down the door and shoot up the door the same way how they were shooting up the next door. And
how many of them you presume?
How much men?
Yeah.
Well, to my knowing, I will remember when my brother and no ball and as were men, and as we reach out by the door, right? They talk about police, right? And then now, when they start about police, they didn't even wait for me to say nothing. My brother and no start about the police, the men, and they started shoot the door and kick it. They kicking the door and shooting it at the same time. Mr. Allen, I don't know what to do or what to say, and I saying things on the media and I don't want to blame.
No, but you could correct it, and you could correct it here. You have a platform again. You have a platform here. I ain't adding to it as I listening to you.
I don't want to blame nobody for what's going on with my child.
But why everybody saying that your boyfriend was the target?
Shrek was the target, right, Mr. Allen? Understand? About 4 or 5 men. Right?
Yeah.
Mr. Allen on the TV. Yeah, Mr. Allen, I gotta say, right?
Yeah, go ahead, miss. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know.
Okay, I won't
my boyfriend, yeah, as I was explaining, right? If my boyfriend was the target, right? My boyfriend is lying by the road. He have a stud, right? People have stud to sell food and thing, right? He'd be by the road 24/7 in front of his shed whole day. Sometimes I call him with him and tell him he's looking for gear by the road and all kind of thing. So why they tell him by the road? Why they execute him by the road?
Yeah, well, that makes sense, but then again, yeah, that makes sense because he out.
Yeah, and that same night, right? I sort of was watching before we go in and thing because that same night, right? I hear my boyfriend outside now. So I was on Instagram and thing. So before he come inside, he was falling now. But he ended up going in the toilet or whatever. So I come outside to see if he on his phone or whatever and thing too now.
Oh shucks. But when you realize, let me ask you something. When you realize that your daughter was shot?
Mr. Allen, you see all the blood run out in the room? That way I cannot move. I cannot even go to see my child.
Oh shucks. Your leg was broken with the gunshot you got?
Well, when I get the gunshot, right, my foot, like, I marked them because they start to shoot behind. I don't know if it's me because they hear somebody running now, so they start to shoot up more.
But then if they're not on struck, so then the next person, I mean, that is a brother-in-law?
I didn't hear what you say.
Huh?
I didn't hear what you say.
I said the person who, Dexter is who to you?
That is my mother-in-law, husband.
But tell another person who did not get injured in the house, but let me ask you something. I know you want to put your mouth here. I know you want to put your mouth. But the person who was in the house that did not get shot this time, he was shot last year in that same house, right or wrong?
Yeah, he ran out. My boyfriend let him go outside, and I was sending my boyfriend to go outside.
He's the one who alert them. He's the one who alert all your gunmen.
Yes. He will wake me up and tell me.
But he could have been the target because remember last year it had an attempt on his life.
Yes.
But what you doing? Let me ask you something. What he was doing? He was sleeping or he was watching camera that hour in the morning?
If we were seeing the dog back and too, you know.
Oh.
The dog was real back and so it's obviously somebody will get up to see what's going on and them kind of thing.
Well, you look everybody, let me tell you something, and I'll be real honest with you. How old are you?
I'm 26 months old.
How old?
26.
You're a little girl, you're a young girl, right? Just imagine, all who looking for who? And who gets shoot? Look how today you lose your daughter.
Yeah, my darling.
Your eyeball. Just imagine, that's real sad, you know. That's real sad. Well, I just say, let me call you if you need any assistance or anything, you know. There's my cell number, call me, you know, whatever I could do.
Yeah, no problem.
All right? But I feel, if you want it, I'll call you later or I'll call you tomorrow, but it's just sad. I mean, whoever was the target, everybody living, but you lost your daughter.
Yeah, no
but you got to make some serious decisions now, you know, and maybe move out and do what you have to do, you know. Yeah, because you're not the target, your boyfriend is not the target. Because according to you, because let me tell you something, after all the shooting, Struck went out on the road. And that is true?
I'm not sure about that, but it was...
But when we went, listen to me.
I was traumatized.
Yeah, but Struck was normal. Struck normal on the road.
I talking about before all of that, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, right? Struck is be on the road.
Struck is be on that road, right shoes. Somebody now telling me I know Struck. Struck to be on that, by that fruit, she had right shoes, right shoes.
Yeah, so why tell the wait until everybody...
That the ideal place to kill Struck. Why you go wait? Why would you wait when all? But let me ask them. How long have you been living in that house?
Some years to get because I would shot about 4 years now.
What's that?
Yes, 4 birthdays. 6 span with my child.
All right. Way boy. But your brother, but the person who got away, who was watching the camera, he lives there too?
Huh?
But the person who got away, who ran out, who alerted you to the gunmen and them, he doesn't really stay there, or he's...
Yeah, I still live in there.
But he lived... Okay, but just find that... Okay, but he got shot in August last year in that same house, but somehow... Why would they wait from August to now to then come back in the night?
Huh?
You know, girl, I'm going to tell you something. All the question asking at the end of the day, you lost your child, yes? So I can imagine how you feeling.
Yeah,
all right, Akila, I'll give you a call, and if there's anything I could do, save my number, my 294-408, you know, whatever assistance you're looking, you need, feel free to contact me, okay? Okay, Akila, bye-bye. So you can understand what's going on? You understand what's going on? Because when yesterday's truck was on the road, normal on the shed. Wow. But anyhow, the man who alerted them, who was shot last year, I have an off-camera interview. I want to say a special to Civic Interiors, Stetton Ultrasong, a website, company.com, Neo Eyewear, and Berberine Plus. Let's take a fast break.
Bring the style and durability of wood-finished SPC flooring to any room with Civic Interiors. Get 6mm SPC flooring with pad for $19.99 per square foot. SPC is waterproof, scratch-resistant, with easy-click, no-mess installation. Perfect for any residential or commercial project. We have a variety of colors to choose from. Come in or give us a call. Civic Interiors, taking flooring to another level.
Present your business professionally by calling a websitecompany.com. We'll create a website to expand and digitize your business, sell products, receive orders, and accept payments. Convert visitors into customers. Prices start as low as $3,500. No monthly or annual fees.
Here's another reason to advertise on Crime Watch. Over 45 million views on YouTube alone in the last 6 years. An outstanding 13 million views for 2022. And on track to surpass that in 2023. In just the previous month, we have surpassed over 1 million views and close to 200,000 hours of watch time. Can you imagine the reach our YouTube platform will get you? Don't forget, persons will also see your business every day by watching our live program on television, on our website, our iOS and Android applications, and of course, our Facebook page that boasts over 576,000 followers. Our packages are based on viewership so that your business can get the most exposure possible. Advertise where the people are watching. Advertise where it matters on Crime Watch.
Guess who's selling his vehicle? I.A.N himself. Ride in style with a luxurious BMW M4 Sports. Low mileage and in top condition. For more information, call 294-4081.
When NASA set out to explore the reaches beyond our world, they needed a material that would hold up to the demands of the unknown. Flexible titanium. Engineered from the same alloy used for missile heat shields, Flexon set the new standard in durable eyewear. Flexible titanium eyewear.
Available at Neo Eyewear, 91D Main Road, Suite 1, Montrose Mall, Chaguanas, 672-5052 or 390-3196.
Introducing Berberine Plus by Aja Nutrition, a unique combination of all-natural super supplements berberine, bitter melon, and barnaba leaf. Berberine Plus is clinically proven to provide diabetic support by decreasing insulin resistance, making the blood sugar-lowering hormone insulin more effective, increasing glycolysis, helping the body break down sugars inside cells, decreasing sugar production in the liver, slowing the breakdown of carbohydrates in the gut. Available in TNT pharmacies nationwide.
Something, there are people I will talk to. I want to find out what really going on because something not adding up. Not adding up. I see on social media they're saying things about Shrek. His past, but we don't want to bring up that. But the guy who alerted the people to the gunman who was watching the camera. We did an off-camera interview with him. Look at it, just listen to the interview.
Run up to my door, wake up my brother. Run down in the back. 3 gunmen, eh? I make sure I wake him up and I hear he train and thing there now. Run down in the back and I run through the back. I just alert them. The men and them come knocking one time, kicking down the door. I just alert my family that there is not police. You understand? Because they come with regiment uniform and they're saying there's police and whatever. And I went in the house and hide. When the shots done, I come back. Seeing all who get wounded and who get shot and thing. And police. No, I run down by my sister and them and all, for them to call the police and whatever. Yeah.
3 children.
Yeah. 3 children, yeah. I'm my brother.
You know what I'm saying is, right?
Stepdaughter.
Why you come and shoot in another knowing you can't children living here? How all they know? Why all they do that? Why they do that? An innocent child, boy. A mother without a child. This morning when she wake up in the hospital, is no child. That's unfair. Life unfair. That child didn't deserve that. And she's a sweet little child. She'll disrespect nobody. She don't mind.
The nicest child in this yard, boy.
Right?
The sweetest child in this yard, girl, you know that?
She don't disrespect nobody.
Most obedient child is she. What?
No, them other little children and them traumatized because them see she and they're talking to she and she's not responding to them. So you know, it's hurting all the little children, all the big people, everybody hurting. Time for this kind of thing to done now, but I don't know what's going on in the minds of the people in the country. I don't know why they have so much hate in their heart and think you have a problem with a man, come and talk to a man and deal with a man as a big man. Everything is not gone. It's time for people to put down the gun. It's time for that to happen. No, he get shoot up already, you know, but my brother get shoot in August, and the 8th of August my brother get shoot, right? Nobody in, you know, when somebody gets shoot, it's a reprisal, nobody in reprisal or nothing. My brother say he ain't know who shoot him, so he just living his life, normal, pray every day and do his thing. Nobody in the happening, they're clearing up the place, they're building a shop, they're trying to do positive things, they're not on nobody. But it seems like there are people being on them, there are people who not. I don't know what to say now. I wouldn't know. I don't know no reason. You understand? But the children being continuously traumatized, it's just making you feel to not even be here no more. How we could laugh and smile in the house and think knowing that Kylie not gonna be here again. We can laugh and smile in the house again. It could have been everybody. From my house I was here in the contract now, but I don't know where exactly it is. You see, it's until I was alerted. So my child was here too, you know. My child was one of the children in the house here, you know. My son was in this house here too. It could have been my child. I come and meet this morning, so I understand and I stand up with the mother because it could have been me in she position. You understand? That's not nice. That's not nice for nobody to have to go through. I wouldn't wish someone worst enemy. I wouldn't wish someone worst enemy.
Yeah, I still find my room from when they come and shoot now.
Terrible, yeah. Crime scene investigators recovered several spent and live rounds of 5.56. Look at the shots. 7.62, 40 caliber and 12 gauge ammunition at the scene where when our camera crew visited the house yesterday. Several 5.56 pencil casing was seen in the yard outside the house. Look at them kind of things. Them kind of casing. And imagine that 6-year-old child got that, eh? Terrible. You know, hours after the killing, the Prime Minister issued a brief statement condemning the act of violence and murders which have started in the new year. As we enter the new year, having closed the last one, record levels of murderous crime, it is clear that there is a body of citizens for whom these grim statistics warrant no pause, no any sober reflection. It would appear that such persons have armed themselves with abandon and total disregard for life and property, have launched their New Year assault. Now, I love what you said there. I love what he said there, that persons that arm themselves. We, the Minister of National Security, police, need to go after the handfuls. They need to go after the gangs. Because if in the Prime Minister's statement here, when he heard about it, he said that it would appear that such persons have armed themselves. Well, we need to go after such persons. We need to go after such persons. You know, in September the 14th, 2023 last year, 2 children ages 3 and 6 were among 6 people shot at house at Blake Avenue Extension, Sandy Grande, while attending the wake for Ronald Alexander, who were among 3 people killed by police in Chaguanas this week. Well, the week before, 2 children aged 3 and 6, same Blake Avenue Extension. But very interesting, yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. We don't know. There was a murder on Friday at Blake Avenue. This is all the same avenue, you know. The same Blake Avenue where the 6-year-old got shot too, you know. Yeah, so something brewing up there, because you don't know, let me tell you something, you don't know that in fact, in 2021, a brother and sister was shot. The sister died in 2021, right in Grande. So it's a lot of things surfacing right now. That Blake Avenue extension is a lot happening. In fact, before we take this break, I want to say happy birthday to Shafina Madhu Singh. And toes. Today's her birthday, she looks great. Big up yourself, auntie. What's going on? What is this scene with you? You're bigging up yourself, thing to drink. I'll call you after the show. Shafina Madhu Singh, happy birthday to you. Want to say a special again, this art is brought to you, Passage to Asia, Ultra, All-Inclusive, Carnival Kisses, Gable X, Bossa Soup, Varma Steel, and Tire Clinic. Go ahead.
Passage to Asia. Ultra all-inclusive. Carnival Kisses. Sunday, 5th February 2023. St. Andrews Golf Course, Mocha, Maravao. Get your tickets at Passage to Asia. Wings, Tuna Puna, Extra Food, Riverline, Price Plaza, MS Food City, Day, Westby's, Diego Martin, Richards, West Mall, Dave Sibalak Hardware, Penal, SC Percent Hardware, Maravella, Brand Tech, Londonville, Lazy Lizard, Rodney Road. Call 672-2701, 742-4309, 685-8697, and 465-7322. Passage to Asia. Carnival Kisses.
Looking to start a business? Want to be the first to introduce your product in a new and innovative package? Then Gable X is the perfect partner. Gable X is Trinidad and the Caribbean's largest manufacturer of plastic PET bottles and containers. We carry over 100 different shapes and sizes, with the smallest being 125 milliliters and the largest 10 liters. Gable X has a bottle for your every need. Call us at 868-665-4110 or WhatsApp 290-2536.
Guess who's selling his vehicle? I.A.N. himself. Ride in style with a luxurious BMW M4 Sports. Low mileage and in top condition. For more information, call 294-4081.
Here's another reason to advertise on Crime Watch. Over 45 million views on YouTube alone in the last 6 years. An outstanding 13 million views for 2022. And on track to surpass that in 2023. In just the previous month, we have surpassed over 1 million views and close to 200,000 hours of watch time. Can you imagine the reach our YouTube platform will get you? Don't forget, persons will also see your business every day by watching our live program on television, on our website, our iOS and Android applications, and of course, our Facebook page that boasts over 576,000 followers. Our packages are based on viewership, so that your business can get the most exposure possible. Advertise where the people are watching. Advertise where it matters. On Crime Watch.
All your favorite soup, check out the Bossa soup. Cow heel, fish broth, oxtail, corn soup, beef and lentil, veggie, pigtail and chicken soup. We also carry a selection of smoothies and punches, fresh sorrel and Morbi juice, plus tasty kuchula and pepper sauce now available. You can check our Facebook page or call one of our many branches. Soup every day, Monday to Saturday, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sundays from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. If it's not the boss, it's not the best.
In construction, time is money. Get your roofing materials at the #1 supplier, Varma Steel. Shop today, collect upon purchase, or have it delivered within 24 hours. 28-gauge pre-painted roofing sheets, $27 per foot. 26-gauge pre-painted roofing sheets, $36 per foot. Get purlin, steel beams, high-grade roofing sheets, chain link wire, decking pans, and much more at Varma Steel. Order, pay, collect, and go. It's that quick and easy. Visit, call, or WhatsApp today.
Now opened at our Montrose Chaguanas branch, Tire Clinic's truck tire department with a faster tire changer, the largest service bay to facilitate all your heavy equipment needs. We carry tires for cars, motorcycles, or get your alignment done all at one spot. Call or visit us today.
Support our humanitarian efforts to assist those in need by donating to any First Citizens Bank to account.
Morning. Hi, morning. Well, I'm all ready, I'm all set. Yeah, I'm really excited, really excited.
Frank wants us to do a start from front to back.
We are professionals in general construction, paving, asphalt services, and preparation of residential and commercial developments. At Liqua Construction Services Limited, our team of professionals has the knowledge, experience, and resources to make your projects run smoothly, on time, on budget. We supply red sand, gravel, oil sand, and more. Equipment rental available: 20-ton excavators, mini excavators, porta-cool, bulldozers, concrete pumps, and so much more. Contact us today for a free site visit and quote. First 5 orders will receive a gift voucher from Raquel Moda or a Robert Graham polo shirt.
Are you embarrassed by excessive hair loss, itchy flaky scalp, receding hairline, teenage and adult cystic acne, open pores, old scar marks, puffy dark eye circles, age spots, black lips, psoriasis, eczema or dermatitis? Do you want to get rid of deep lines and wrinkles, stretch marks, cellulite and discoloration around the neck, arms and between the legs? For a professional consultation and a microscopic analysis with Miss Bagan, who has over 30 years of experience, call 673-7418 now.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 men were chased and shot dead inside a house along Circular Garcia Circular, Punnett Avenue, Mount Zion Road, Arima on Saturday. The deceased have been identified as 30-year-old Anton John, a.k.a. Frosty, of lamppost number 1, Mount Zion Road, Arima, and 29-year-old Kamali Kayan, a.k.a. Mali, of number 14 Garcia Circular, Mount Zion Road. Around 9:10, the deceased were linemen at Lamppost Street, Garcia Circular, Arima, when a silver B-15 registration approached and 5 masked men, all armed with firearms, exited. The suspect was shot in their directions, and 2 men who ran into a house at other persons, and as other persons camped for safety, the suspect chased the men, cornered them inside a bedroom, and continued shooting at them. The 5 men then made their escape in the said vehicle and proceeded north along Mount Zion Road. Mali and Frosty died at the scene of the shooting. The scene was processed. Well, this is the second double murder to have occurred for the year thus far within the Northern Division. Just on Sunday the 1st, the last double murder they had was where 27-year-old Christopher Williams, a.k.a. 1 Foot, and Ezekiel Dennis. Remember that? Both of the buildings, 16 Maloney. So the second double murder in the Northern Division. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a young adult male was shot and killed while smoking a cigarette at a neighborhood shop at Perkins Street, Aruka, early on Monday. The deceased had been identified as 20-year-old Hakeem Senthill, a.k.a. Fingers, and Lovey, who also lived at Perkins Street in Aruka. Around 6% he was smoking a cigarette by his shop on the street near his home, and loud explosions were heard. The business owner, on checking, observed the deceased lying motionless on the northern side of the business place with blood oozing from the left side of his body. A report was made to the police, and PC George and PC Simon of North Central Division Task Force Area East responded and discovered St. Clair dead at the scene when they secured it. ASP Ram Harak and Inspector Hiley and PC Rupnarayan of Northern Division, along with Sergeant Bennett and WPC Diaz and PC Boyd of Region 2 Homicide Bureau, investigating. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to tell you about a central exercise between the hours of 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. on the 6/31st, 2020. An exercise was conducted in the Central Division by Central Division Task Force North. The officers proceeded to Das Branch Trace and Enterprise area, and a bushy, empty lot of land found one shotgun quantity of marijuana. Then proceeded to River View Bar in Carney, and based on information where they found and seized a Glock pistol with 3 rounds of ammunition. 4 persons was arrested. Around 7 a.m. on the 9/31st, 2020, there was a report of a robbery at Sampton Trace, Cunupia, where 5 Spanish nationals robbed 5 other Spanish nationals. During the robbery, the suspect dropped a firearm magazine, which was recovered by police officers involved in the operation, including Sergeant Andrews from Shagonas, Corporal John, PC Mohammed, PC Nanku doing good, boy, Nanku naming everything here, PC Singh, PC Krishna, PC Mason, PC Andre, PC Kamodi, and PC Daniel. You all are doing extremely well in Central. And also, speaking about Central, I mean, we're all mourning also for the death of a veteran journalist, Nalini Silala. Yeah, she passed away. Really, really sad. This morning she passed away at a Cunupia home. Really sad. Really, really, really sad that Nalini Silala. Is it possible we could get, do we have a CG for this? Okay. All right, so veteran journalist Nalini Silal passed away today. And former Newsday crime editor and veteran journalist 53-year-old Nalini Silal died at a Cunupia home on Monday the 9th of January. Silal was discovered unresponsive by her husband, Sidney Bipat, a former I.E. TV cameraman, who took care of her after she fell ill several years ago. Silal was ill and had been seeking medical treatment for kidney problems and other complications. She was so good at her game in writing stories, especially getting exclusive, and even when she became visually impaired, just before her retirement from Newsday, she continued working at the newsroom, at the newspaper, with a helper assigned to her. Oh my God. That's sad, boy. I met her on crime on scenes already. You know, and you know, very good people died this weekend, you know, boy. Look, I realized this fella from this maxi taxi driver, Stardust. You all remember Stardust from that in the 90s? I used to travel with him when I used to be in Port of Spain. And he passed away. Everybody knows Stardust. He used to work from Port of Spain to Chagona's Green Band Maxi Taxi, where he apparently migrated 2 kids. When I got information, I kind of carried it live. Well, we took the link. I took the link, and it was really, really something else. We posted the link, sorry, and it was really, really sad. I don't have a picture of him, but I think I left a message. I got a message from his brother or somebody. I left a little voice note for them, but again, to the family of Stardust, the maxi taxi driver from the 90s. I know a lot of you traveled with him, and he passed away, and his funeral was over the weekend. You know, also, ladies and gentlemen, a child was found in a drain behind Southern Sales Victoria Village, San Fernando, on Sunday. Yeah. Right? Well, these boys' place, I don't know. Huh? I don't know. I really, 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 really don't know what's going on here. I really don't know. A lorry man was murdered during a hit while on the job in Santa Cruz on Saturday. The deceased has been identified as 20-year-old Nathaniel Brito of Coconut Drive, Mover. The shooting happened outside a business place at McCarthy Street, Cantaro Village in Santa Cruz, just after 11 a.m. Britton died at the scene of the shooting, and police have ruled out robbery as nothing was taken from him. The truck or the salesman who was also the driver, the truck or the salesman who's also the driver of the vehicle. There's something, boy, they say the rule that robbery was not the motive. They say, you know, nothing, just live in Mova. They were just saying. So sad. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a man was found with gunshot injuries about the body outside. A man who was found with gunshot injuries about the body outside Piaco home last week succumbed to his injuries at hospital. 50-year-old Mark Anthony Caraspi passed away at Moncton Hospital from gunshot injuries sustained on Tuesday, the 3rd of January at his Kelly Trace Piaco. Around 10:45 on Tuesday, the victim was at home when he heard several loud explosions coming from Craspi's home. He called him on his cell phone, but no response. The man, police said, went to the house and discovered his uncle lying in the yard suffering from what appeared to be gunshot wounds to his face, back of his head. Corporal Binda P.C. Murray of the ERP responded to the shooting along with EHS personnel who took Caraspi to Moncton. But just to let you know, Caraspi passed away. All right, there's a photograph of him here. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Sandy Grande man was found shot to death near his Unity Lane Blake Avenue Extension Sandy Grande home on Friday. But this is there's the same Blake Extension again. The deceased has been identified to the 31-year-old David Hines of Blake Avenue, Sandy Grande. Around 12:30 p.m., a neighbor was walking along a track off Unity Lane and stumbled upon a body, which later was identified as Hines. Hines' body was clad in a black-colored T-shirt, black trousers, multicolored slippers, a black balaclava on his head, and there's a ski mask. That's like a ski mask, lying face down with 2 gunshot injuries to the left side of his head. Also, one bandit was killed and 2 others arrested following abduction of a Massey stores and robbery at the business place in Laramie at San Fernando late on Friday. The Massey store manager was abducted and taken to the Laramie business, where she was forced to open a vault, which contained a large sum of cash. The three men in clothing similar to that worn by police officers pulled over her vehicle along the highway in Gasparillo using an SUV which had blue flashing lights. The suspect approached the woman's Tida hatchback vehicle and placed her in the back seat, and 2 men sitting on either side. She was abducted and taken to Massey stores in Laramie and ordered to the store, then a vault which they cleared off its content before fleeing the scene. A report was made to the police and all points bulletin was issued for the vehicle. The suspects, officers of Southern Division and a team from Port au Prince CID were in the area regarding an unrelated matter responded. The Tida was intercepted along Golconda overpass at Cross in San Fernando. Shots were fired. One suspect was shot and taken to hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The others jumped off the overpass and ran into the bushes leading to the Superior River. A suspect was detained in a white B14 in the vicinity of Ling Retrench village, awaiting on the other 2 to exit the river which run nearby. And around 4 a.m., another suspect was held by officers as he exited the bushes in Duncan village. The operation was spearheaded by Senior Superintendent Smith. I tell you, Smith is doing excellent. Excellent. We have a photograph of Smith? Please put it up. Yeah, Senior Superintendent Smith of Southern Division. Excellent. We have, yeah. Every time they come, South Smith dealing with them. Yeah, Southern Division Senior Superintendent Ramke Lawan and Superintendent Paria of Port au Prince CID along with ASP Jaikaran and Inspector Philip. The 2 detained suspects are from Central. What? Are from Central. Also, let's continue. John Wick, not the world-renowned actor, but a Couva man who's one of the suspects held in a Massey store robbery, was actually wanted by police for the murder of another man in Couva last year. Yeah? Look how easy they're getting. So, the suspect in the Massey store, he was wanted for murder of another man in Couva last year. The 22-year-old Roystonia Couva man, who goes by the alias John Wick, was held by Southern Division and Port au Prince CID officers. One of the accomplices who was killed in an officer-involved shooting at Cross in San Fernando. The suspect was wanted by officers of Region 3 Homicide Bureau of Investigation for the daylight murder of 27-year-old Japhet Williams. Williams of John Street, East California, was gunned down on Monday, 20th of June 2022, around 2 p.m., while standing near an empty lot of the corner of Tiloxing Street East and Yallery Street of California. Following the killing, John Wick was able to elude officers who have been searching for him up until the Massey store's Laramie robbery. But that Laramie store looking like an inside job. Yeah, they look like they planned the thing well. How they know that the manager way to intercept? They must know. Something adding up. Something adding up in that. Somebody inside put that together. But Smith and them Smith will leave no stone unturned, yeah? Superintendent Smith will leave no stone unturned. My good friend, Smith will leave no stone unturned. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a 13-year-old girl was stabbed in the eye while defending her mother who was being beaten by her ex-boyfriend at the family home in San Juan. You heard what I just said? A 13-year-old girl was stabbed in the eye while defending her mother who was being beaten by her ex-boyfriend at the family home in San Juan on Sunday. Police said around 9 a.m., 39-year-old Anissa Duki was at her home at Mission Road when the suspect arrived and began beating her in front of the yard, and Duki was pushed to the ground. Her daughter rushed to assistance and was stabbed by the suspect in the right eye before he fled the scene. The teenager was taken to Mountain Hospital for medical treatment, and a search has been launched by police for the suspect. If you know the suspect, I know where the suspect is, please let me know. And send me name and pictures of the suspect. Also, bandits staged a home invasion at a house in Valsin last Friday and made off with over $1 million in cash and valuables after an occupant of the house left the gate open. Okay. Okay. Huh. How at that exact time that house was remained open and that automatic gate, and he run to use the toilet, and bandits coming right after, about 6 of them, 5 or 6 of them in a car in Valsane. All right, we go watch and see. Around 5:30 p.m. on Friday, just before my show, because my show starting at 5:45. On Friday, 6th of January 2020, a 58-year-old woman and a 58-year-old woman and an 83-year-old mother was sitting in their gallery at Reed Spring in Valsane when the woman's 26-year-old son arrived driving the family Toyota RAV4 SUV registration PDA 311. The man, police said, indicated that he was going to use the washroom and left the front gate open. Moments later, a silver vehicle pulled up with 5 men. When he left the gate open, I went to use the toilet, and they ran into the yard and accosted the woman and she mother. The men, who were armed with guns, announced a robbery, dragged the mother and daughter into the room, where they proceeded to be the younger female victim, and they demanded to know where the money and the safe. So them know about money and safe, okay. Them know about money and safe, gate open, man going to use toilet, okay, we can go with that. The elderly woman and her grandson were taken to one room where they were tied up as the suspect ransacked the house and stole over $1 million in cash and valuables. Upon the items stolen were 9,000 US. Among the items stolen, 9,000 TT, 3,000 US, 500 euros, 1,000 British pounds, 96,000 worth of watches, 96,000 worth of watches, 100,000 worth of perfume and colognes, 548,000 worth of jewels, and a 2013 Toyota RAV4 registration PDA 311 valued at 305,000. Which bandit going in a house in Valsane and taking a RAV4, a new RAV4 like that? Is that 2013? That is new, yeah. But knowing that I have no GPS in it. Who bandit going to do that? With all them things? All them things? 100,000 pounds, 96,000 worth of watches, okay. 100,000 worth in perfume and colognes. But all them know that they take the van, but all them know that if they have van and GPS, all that thing they take, 548,000 worth of jewel. So if the van had GPS, so why they didn't go into the car they came in? Yeah, but they take nothing here that warrant them to take a next car. They could go back in the same car. They take a TV, they take a couch set. Okay, all right, we watching. They know what they went for, they know what they went for. Also, in other news, the mother of a 12-year-old, Romana Ford, issued a public plea for her daughter's return home. Romana was last seen when she left her Tinapuna home to attend school in St. Augustine on Tuesday, the 3rd of January. But she never showed up to school and never came home. There's the mom. Go ahead.
Hello everyone. This is Ramona's mommy, the 12-year-old that went missing. I'm her mommy. And I'm kindly leaving this record to request for my daughter to come home. Whoever has her, I want you to know that I need my daughter back home in one piece. I want my daughter, wherever she is right now, to know that your mommy loves you and I care about you and I forgive you. Whatever the problem is, we will fix it. And I want you to know that you have a family, your brother and your sister miss you dearly. Your church miss you. Your neighbors miss you. Everyone misses you. Your teachers, your school, principals, friends, everyone is very concerned about you. So I'm kindly asking the person or persons who has my daughter, I want you to know that she's only 12 years old. And I'm kindly pleading with you to let her go. Please. And thank you.
She attended school. What school is she going to? At primary school in St. Augustine. She at 12 years old. She's 12 years old. Jail is this way. Yeah, surely we ought to go in the cake. Don't jump to a conclusion. Yeah? You don't know what's going on. Also, 4 men were held with housebreaking implements in a car in San Juan on Friday during the period of 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. on Friday, 6th of January 2020. An exercise was conducted in Northeastern Division, was spearheaded by Senior Superintendent Edwards, supervised by Inspector Barrett, Acting Sergeant Martin, Acting Sergeant Baliram, and included officers from the Northeastern Division Task Force and Northeastern Division Gang Unit. Around 2 a.m., while on exercise duty in the San Juan District, officers observed a gold Nissan and motor car, vehicle bearing registration PBO 6134, proceeding east of Spencer, San Juan on Saddle Road with 4 male occupants. Police said upon seeing the officer, the suspect began fidgeting inside the car when they intercepted this and searched. Several house-breaking implements were found, namely a lifting device, a hammer, a wrench, a crossbar. 4 suspects were arrested for the offense of possession of house-breaking implements. They have been identified as Kareem Emrit of Mahabir Courts, Pelican Extension, Andrew Williams, Brongdove Drive, Bonnet Gardens, Aruka, David Fenrick, Mahabir Courts, Pelican Extension, Mova, and Kareem Robinson of Mahabir Courts, Pelican. So, but I see that Sunil Barrett is doing well, yeah? Inspector Sunil Barrett is doing exceptionally well. He's a great guy. Great guy. He has reached very far. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a Freeport supermarket was robbed over the weekend, and one of the bandits beat the owner with a frying pan during the incident on Saturday night. Hey, boy. Normal, enough. Go ahead. Today, the Honorable Prime Minister said that he's happy with the performance of the Minister of National Security. Play it for me. Go ahead. We have that video. Okay. I'll have all that ready for you for tomorrow. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 5:45 We'll have more information for you and just keeping you posted on what's happening. A lot of advertisers coming on board, a lot of them coming on board because they are happy with what they're seeing. Everybody's seeing their product, everybody's seeing, everybody's doing well. A lot of our advertisers are currently, we are creating their videos and whatnot. We have a couple potential advertisers coming in this week. In fact, when you advertise with us, we create your own, we can create an ad for you if you have never done a video ad with respect to having your business out there professionally done. We can do that for you. A couple of prominent restaurants from Port of Spain have already contacted us. A big club that is just open in Central contacted us a short while ago. So it's a lot happening with respect to even advertising and getting your product out there. So we're doing, we have started off 2020 well. So again, thank you for watching. Remember, when you have problems on Synergy, like what we had when we started, there are different platforms you can look at Crime Watch. So if you have no Synergy, you can go to I.A.N Network on Facebook. Just type it up, I'm live there. I.A.N Network on YouTube. You can go to IANAllen.org. That's my website where you can look at unedited videos and that we don't have to blur faces and blur blood and whatnot, unedited videos. And you can download the app here, the I.A.N app on your Android phone, or if you have an iPhone, those latest iPhone, you can download the app also. I.A.N, just type it up, all those new iPhones, I.A.N app, and you'll be able to see Crime Watch. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, you be safe out there, and I'm going to be back tomorrow. And you can WhatsApp me on 294-4081. Good night.